Now, an appeal's been made asking the residents of Grangetown to come forward with information to help pinpoint those who may be responsible for, get this, stealing £40,000 worth of fences. Coast and Country, along with Redcar and Cleveland Neighbourhood Policing Team, have put crime prevention measures in place to try and deter or identify the culprits. Well, Barbara Watson is the area manager for Coast and Country. She joins me now. Good afternoon, Barbara.
Good afternoon.
A daft question, I suppose, but when did you first notice that the fencing had gone missing?
Well, it has been over a period of time, over about 7 months, and we sort of noticed that there was a pattern that every time we got a property becoming empty, that within 1 or 2 days the whole sort of rear-fencing was disappearing to the property.
So it sounds like a bit of a problem around there. Just how much of a problem is it?
I mean, it is quite a problem, because obviously, as you appreciate, it's an awful lot of money in terms of fencing being stolen, over £40,000 worth of fencing, and that has a huge impact in terms of the community, the appearance of the estate, and people feeling safe really on the estate as well.
So what measures then have you put in place to try and stop this happening?
Right, well, we obviously were looking at ways that we could prevent the fencing being stolen, and we sort of have come up with an initiative where we're actually starting to forensically mark our fencing, which isn't visible to the human eye. So that means that if fencing is stolen, that can easily be identified by the police, that it belongs to ourselves. We've also put some very clear signage up in the affected areas, warning thieves that we will prosecute and that forensic marking's being used. We've also increased our patrols, both ourselves and the local neighbourhood policing team in the area, and we're sending out leaflets to sort of the area as well, appealing for any information at all that we can get from the residents there, and asking them to be vigilant and help identify the culprits.
So how does someone with information about this go about reporting it?
Right, well, there is, on the leaflet we've put out, there's some numbers on there, but they can contact the police directly on the non-emergency number, which is 101. They can contact Crime Stoppers on 0800 555 or actually contact Coast and Country Housing directly on 01642 7713 000.
Now, I've been dying to ask you this question, Barbara, but just how much fencing do you get for £40,000?
A fair few feet. I mean, obviously it's the rear fencing, so it's sort of, we have some with quite big gardens, so it's sort of quite a number of properties where the fencing has gone missing. I don't know in actual footage how much fencing it is.
It sounds like a lot. Well, I hope you don't lose any more of it, and that catch the varmints that have nicked what you've had lost so far. Barbara, thanks very much for joining us this afternoon on BBC Tees. That's Barbara Watson, the area manager for Coast and Country. £40,000 worth of fencing. Goodness gracious, that's a lot, isn't it?